Anything you forgive, I forgive. And whatever I have forgiven in the presence of Christ, it is for your sake. My name is Zenka Taffe. Live in Canberra in Australia. I'm married to Gary and I've got 3 daughters. Things that happened to me as a result of abuse, sexual abuse when I was a little girl, were building up my shame, guilt, things that happened in my life, and how Jesus in His strength allowed me to forgive the abuser, how I could forgive him completely. When I was a little girl, my dad, the one that's supposed to protect me, abused me on many occasions. As a result of that, I have lived life previously with shame and guilt. I always thought that it was my fault, that the things that my father was doing to me was as a result because I wasn't doing well at school or I didn't do my chores. I was striving to perfection at school, trying to have the best grades that I could have in every subject, just to show my dad that I don't deserve the things that he was doing to me. And I struggled for many, many years. I got into a relationship with married man. I got in a relationship with older men, and always looking for that love which could never be filled, which could never be put in the way that God the Father can give it to me. One day I discovered a Heavenly Father that loves me, Heavenly Father who cares about me, who wants the best of me. He cared for me all my life, I just didn't know it. Papa, that's how I call him now. He showed me that I can be free, because the things I did in my life, got into a relationship, tried different things to fill the void in my life, brought a lot of shame and guilt, and I've always tried to find new ways of being happy, being joyful, and there was always something me searching and finding that nothing can fulfill me, nothing. And I remember that I asked God if He could help me to find a way to forgive my perpetrator, to forgive my dad. But how could I? How could a woman now, still thinking as a little girl, that she can forgive her own dad, her own father, for a sexual abuse? It was Jesus that I found the way, Jesus the conqueror. He led me through. He showed me how much He loves me. He showed me that I am chosen, that I am beloved, that He wants freedom for me. And I felt that I can do it. In my weakness, He is strong. In my weakness, He was strong at that moment. I turned to my dad, looked at his face, and I just said, I have forgiven you. I look back at Christ. The shame, the guilt, all the wrong things that I did were gone. He took it on the cross. I just didn't know it. He took it 2,000 years ago. But in that moment, He conquered it for me. He conquered it all. And He can do it for anyone who will turn to Him and will ask Him for help. Because He wants to help. He never says no. He always says yes.